Hi, welcome to another episode here on the Mr. Analyst channel. As you know, my name is Leighton Levy by now. And of course, we're doing another special episode today because one of the things that I continue to do, and I think you've seen before, is that I try to get you caught up about what is happening out in Western Jamaica as it relates to the recovery process from Hurricane Melissa. You've seen Brianna Williams, you've seen the driver whose name escapes me right now. But we're going to be talking about a special event that's coming up next month. And joining me to talk about that is Mark Lewis, who is an executive member of the Vikings Volleyball Club, because they have a competition coming up in February that is going to be part of a bigger project to bring back economic activity to Negril and, of course, to Western Jamaica, and hopefully bring some tourists in as well. Mark, thank you for joining us. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, the whole shebang. The ShockWavz the ShockWavz Invitational comes up on the weekend of February. Is it 7th to 9th or 6th to 8th?
The volleyball is 7 to 8, but the activities really kick off from the Friday, which is the 6th. So it's a weekend of activities from the 6th to the 8th.
All right. So let's start with the tournament first, and then we'll build out into the rest of the activities. The ShockWavz is rebuilding as a volleyball club. Talk to me about the process of where it is now and what it is that the intention is to take it to.
All right. So ShockWavz we started just about 4 years ago with the concept of just bringing back international beach volleyball to Negril, like the home of, beach volleyball in Jamaica. So we started a collaboration with Wave Beach, which is how the waves part of ShockWavz came in. And it's a project between Vikings Volleyball Club and Wave Beach. So just bring international volleyball back to Negril, as I said. 4th year in putting on this event, and it has come at an ideal time because for this year we had actually canceled the events in October. So in October, when Hurricane Melissa came, the organizers met and we said there is no way that Jamaica is going to be ready to be hosting an event of this magnitude. So we pulled the plug. Luckily, I was there on the ground. I was not able to contact some of my family members. So, out of panic, I took a plane and came over to search myself. And with the help of my good friend Errol Smith, bodied by Errol, I was able to locate my family members. And, just to see what was happening on the ground. And that's when it came to us that the best way to be assisting Jamaica is not necessarily to be taking aid, but to, ensure that there's some economic activity that still goes on and that people see that, we're not looking for handout. We're willing to work for what we want. So that's when we decided, hey, a 30-day challenge at early January. Let's go for it. It's going to be like 35. It was 35 at the time. It was 35 days away from doing the event. Usually this event takes us a year to plan. And we were like, we're going to go for it. 30 days and we are going to make it happen. And this year it's actually bigger than the years before, because now we've formally added a 4-a-side tournament, because before it was just 2-a-side. Yeah, and here we are now. We are out there helping to show people that we are resilient, and we want to piggyback off what the Jamaica Tourist Board is pushing, because we are definitely aligned that in order to help Jamaica, we need to say, hey, we are open for business, and we go on with business as usual.
I should mention, of course, just for those who don't know you're a former national player. So I don't want to make it sound like you're some, stiff-neck executive. You're a man who used to do the thing and play the volleyball for Jamaica. Done many interviews before on my radio show in the past. of course, highlighting some of the successes of Jamaica beach volleyball team and the volleyball team in
that is
general
why
as
you are the guy.
yeah, so okay, so the tournament is on. How many teams are we looking at, and where are the teams coming from?
All right, so no, we're still pretty much open. We haven't confirmed all the teams. We have a cutoff number that we are working with for the two-a-side competition. So we have two-a-side men, so 2 versus 2 for men, 2 versus 2 for women. We're looking for a maximum of 16 teams per gender. And
Uh-huh.
for our first four-a-side, first official four-a-side, we're looking for 16 to 12 teams, but we're more looking to 12 teams because the four-a-side will only be a one-day competition. The two
Okay,
versus two
cool.
will happen on the Saturday and the Sunday, but most of the persons who expressed an interest in playing the four-a-side, they wanted it to be on the Sundays. That is why we have less um, vacancy available for four-a-side teams, but it's 16 men's team, 16 women's team, and the four-a-side is mixed, so it's men and women playing together in the four-a-side. So that is going to be exciting.
Okay, cool. So the teams are going to be they're going to be local teams, and I'm assuming that there's some teams you expect from overseas.
Yes. So let me give some background to the viewers who are watching who probably don't know me. So as you said, I'm a former national beach and indoor player. I relocated to Barbados. So Barbados is my new base now. In Barbados, I've been the technical director for the beach program for the last 6 years. So I've been charged with growing beach volleyball in Barbados. So I have some youngsters who did pretty well last year and the year before. And in our second edition of ShockWavz, I would have taken over some of my youngsters, and they really enjoy coming over. So we're looking at people here from Barbados. We're gonna have a couple teams from Barbados. Cayman has expressed an interest. I do have a few players coming out of Florida, and it's still open. It's open to anybody who wants to participate. Just come in once you want to play or just watch. It's open to anybody, and the event is recognized and approved by the Jamaica Volleyball Association.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So you have that official backing that helps in terms
Yes.
of the credibility of the tournament, which is great. Let me digress a little bit here now, because it's not just a volleyball tournament; it's a weekend of activity that will provide. But let me rephrase that. It's going to be an experience. It's not just a volleyball tournament. It's
Yes,
an
it is.
experience that I think will bring even more people into Negril to enjoy what the tournament is going to do. But certainly there are other elements. Talk to me a little bit about some of those other elements that are going to be involved in this amazing weekend in February.
So we know that sport is entertainment, and there are going to be persons who are directly involved. So there are going to be persons who come to play, come to referee, people come to watch, and then there are going to be some people who, there is just noise going on, so they're gonna come to see what the noise is. And if you do or do not like volleyball, there are other activities there. So we have some sponsors, some partners who have said that they will partner with us to give discounts and special rates for
Uh-huh.
rooms and attractions that are going to be there. So if you look on the Friday night, you see where we have a reggae party. The whole weekend of activities is we're going to have a beach cleanup. On the Friday, we're also going to be having some free health checks. Jamaica Move and Jamaica Tourism Board is a part of the whole weekend of activities. So our partners in Negril, we have definitely gone out to seek as much collaborative effort as possible just to make that weekend be something worth traveling to Negril for.
Okay, cool. So tell me, the Chamber of Commerce is the Negril Chamber of Commerce involved in any way that will help to push the event to give it a promotion that you need to get to? ice down
We
in
are
tournament to become.
we are still in negotiation with the chamber itself, but
Mhm,
as it is right now, it's just individual partners who have said that they'll come on board to be a
mhm.
part of the activities to breathe some life into Negril.
Okay, so tell me what time of day does the event start, and of course the games itself. Give me a sense of what the schedule on a daily basis would look like.
Okay, so the schedule on a daily basis, I so I could speak for sure for the beach volleyball. There is the trot that is going to be happening, and the beach trot. So the beach trot is our version now of the big run. So instead of running
Mhm,
on the road, we're going to be running on the beach, and we're going to be having the beach trot. We're also going to be having the beach cleanup. So in terms of timelines, as I said, beach volleyball is going to run from 9 until 5 every day. So every day between 9 and 5 at Waves Beach, we're going to be having volleyball. Then Saturday morning at 6 o'clock, we're going to have our beach cleanup from 6 until 7. And then from 7 until till 8 o'clock, we're going to have the trot. We're going to clean the beach, make it nice and clean. Then we're going to do a little trot to get some exercise in. We're also going to have some beach pickleball. You guys realize that pickleball is
yeah,
really taking
it's
off.
picking up. Yeah.
And we have embraced that, it's activity and movement, and we want to pair it with what we're going to be doing for the weekend.
So of
So
course,
so
no,
that's
go
the
ahead.
that's the day part, and then evening activities. People you want a little bit of entertainment, food and drink, and great entertainment at Bourbon Beach. We're going to be having the reggae party. We're also going to be having a jerk festival going on at the venue on Sunday. So it's a mix of activities. Saturday night also we're gonna have party or clubbing at the Jungle nightclub. We
Hey,
it's a good mix. As I said, if you're there for the volleyball or not there for the volleyball, you're going to have a good time, even if you're the designated driver.
yeah, especially these days because why the craziness on the road. But certainly sounds like it's going to be an exciting weekend, Mark. And I hope you know from a personal standpoint that people come in and engage with the event because I think, as I said before, and I've said on the government, everybody's saying, tourist board is saying, we need to re-engage in terms of economic activity. And an event like this, because look, I've always been maintaining that sport can be a significant economic driver for Jamaica. We just need to put the pieces in place and initiate all of these activities that will get people to coming to Jamaica, not just for the beach and sand, because everywhere across the Caribbean have sand and
Have
beach. Huh?
fun, yes.
All right. So we need to give people an experience that they will come and remember and take back memories with them that normally they wouldn't with any other country. So all these events I think are really a good way to reactivate and get things moving, maybe in a more sports oriented direction because we're doing the beach and hotel and sand and the exclusive and but we need to add elements to the experience of Jamaica to make it more memorable for people who might not be just interested. They might want to get out and get to meet the people in Jamaica, experience Jamaica from a realistic standpoint, not just in the enclosure of these nice hotels that are along the coastline. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to hearing more about this. And of course, if I'm able to, not making any promises, but if I'm able to, I will definitely try to come down there for the experience and maybe even do a couple of interviews from down there as well.
And if you may permit me, I would like to also use this opportunity to appeal to the persons who are watching. So sports person, I know a staffer watches your program a lot, and you seeing, I know he watches your program a lot, and I want to use this opportunity to appeal to anybody who would like to assist, because this initiative, it is not something that was done by I'll just say a corporate person. This is me personally. And it has always been funding out of my pocket. So this is not the first time we're doing this. It's not because Melissa has come that we're doing this. This is my fourth annual project that I'm doing. So any assistance that can be rendered, we're trying now to raise 11,000 US to execute and to get everything that we need to get to make sure that we have a successful event. $11,000, you know, if we have 11,000 persons that who are watching your program who give $1,
Yep.
that
We have
is
$1 each. We're good to go.
yeah.
Well, Mark, thank you so much. Of course, keep us updated as to the progress as things get closer to the first weekend of February 6th to 8th, you said, at
Yes.
Waves Beach in Negril, the
Reggae
ShockWavz
Week in
Invitational.
Negril.
Reggae Week in Negril, of course, and that includes the ShockWavz Invitational Beach Volleyball tournament that will certainly bring a lot of excitement to the community as well. And I'm sure that those fans of Negril, like myself, Negril, I remember when I just came back to Jamaica many years ago. I stayed at, Jesus, I'm embarrassing myself. I don't remember the name of the place, but it was such a wonderful experience. And I've always loved Negril, but unfortunately never been able to visit as often as I want. Maybe this is an opportunity for me to come down in February and see what's going on there and have some fun while along doing it as well. So, Mark, thank you so much.
I'd love to have you there in person.
I asked before, I'm going to make every effort to attend. And of course, just to remind the viewers, please subscribe to the channel, like and share our content. And of course, we keep on bringing these interesting interviews for you here on the Mr. Analyst channel. Until next time, this is Lee. Goodbye.